That was a parting gift. They gave him a parting gift.
Yeah, they
Leave
gave
us
him a
alone.
parting gift, and he had to fight to get it, but he got it.
Ooh, $5 million for nothing.
His
I
lawyer
like
got
it.
33% of that, so he ain't getting nothing.
What we got, Gibson?
We're going to go to the UFC 251.
UFC
Yeah.
251.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. We all know the first fights was the Paige Van Zandt.
Shot at Paige Van Zandt. I
Paige
can't
Van
believe it.
Zandt, she came in, she was talking that noise, how she wanted to be a free agent after this fight, how she was going to
She
do
going
what
to be
she
a free
gonna
agent
do.
after this fight.
She wanted to go, and she got beat, got arm barred out of there. Gibson,
I
man.
was shocked that Paige Van Zandt got beat.
Dana White told her go test free agency. She likened you to the guy he called stupid. The Blades guy came in talking that whole stuff all through the week. But thing about him, he won, and you got armbarred in the first round.
Shocked.
And got put out of there, Paige Van Zandt.
All that 8 weeks of training. You didn't even last 5 minutes.
Amber, they say you put on Amanda, they say you put on a great performance. So kudos to you. They said they love your personality and they hope they see you again. I personally didn't watch this fight. I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it, but I heard you did great. I heard a lot of people are buzzing about you out there. So continue to do it. Brazil always puts out great fighters. Though,
Yeah, they got a good thing going over there in Brazil.
And next we got heard it was the fight of the year.
Rose. I don't know if she got the fight of the year. I think that Chinese girl and my girl, J-Check, still got the fight of the year so far.
Oh, they said, that's what I seen. They said this right here was the fight of the year and beat that one, Gibson.
I don't know about that. That's hard to beat.
Paige Van Zandt. Rose and her opponent both were in the hospital.
I heard it was controversial, though.
Controversial? Nothing controversial about it.
Man, they were saying Rose got beat. She won, but the media was saying Rose got beat. She got cheated on the cards. And that they just trying to get her back in the game.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. I think Rose was the victor in this. I think both of them went out there and
laid it on the line.
Laid it on the line. They both was bloody. They both looked bad. Both looked like they got in a domestic dispute with their significant others. But Rose came out and she won the fight. In my eyes, she's a thug. They call him a thug right now. They call a black person a thug. You read controversy. They can call a white person a thug. Never understood that, but they call her Thug Rose right now, and she won the fight, Gibson. She won the fight. I would have been okay with anybody would have said won the fight out of those two because they went out there and they put their Jessica. She went out there and she did what she did, and Rose did too.
Now Jessica fight hard every night. She fight hard every night. I'm a fan of hers, but I did think Rose was gonna win because Rose is talented, man. She got that it factor. She looked like a girl next door. You know, like she's not gonna do nothing, but boy, she put them hands on you.
Like one of them boys next door. They talking about her. They talking about her and Jung Wing, the one with the Chinese sensation.
Next year, not this year, because she need to, get the ice.
I think both of them need to sit out. I think from the last fight they took in March. I think she need the Chinese. What's her? I keep forgetting her name. Jing Wei. We got her name, man. Sorry, people. All right, she needs to sit out. She still needs to sit out from the fight.
Yeah, they need to wait till next year.
So, but both of them, I think they can't fight until next year. They're gonna be so battered and bruised. And I know not like a month ago that the Chinese woman, she just got back to China from getting out of the U.S. So they both gonna take some time off. But commend them to them because they both put on the best fight of the year out of those two, out of the women's division. Rose did have a better fight than the Hooker fight because the Hooker, they had the fight of the year also last 2 weeks ago or something like that. Dan Hooker and your boy, what's his name, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah,
they had a great fight, and Rose had a great fight also. So.
Now let's get to the fight we all been waiting for.
Not yet, Gibson. We got Peter Young versus Joey.
Who is Peter Young? Why are we talking about Peter Young?
Peter Young versus Joey Aldo.
Jose Aldo. Man, he's done.
He showed a lot of fight in this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who showed a lot of fight?
Aldo showed a lot of spunk, a lot of fighting that he can still fight. Just because you're not the best and you can't be the champion doesn't mean you can't contend and hopefully get another shot and might be your night. He showed a lot of fight, man. That Brazilian, hats off to you, Aldo. But Peter Yan, oh my God, they should have stopped this fight way, way earlier. He was battering this man. He was battering Aldo. He was, man, it was bad, Gibson.
I know it was bad. Aldo need to go sit down. Jose, go sit down somewhere.
He lost to the champion, Gibson.
I don't care who he lost to.
He lost to the champion.
It's the way that he lost.
Yeah, but he go
sit down.
He lost to he went on that went out on his shield. He went out on his shield.
Okay.
You showed us that you still have a lot.
Man.
You still showed us that you have a lot, Aldo. Thank you so much.
He don't have a lot.
He got a lot for other people. He
man.
He can still be in the top 5.
No, he's not in the top 5.
He can still be in the top 5 and win a fight in this division.
Jose, listen to me. Jose, listen to me. Go sit down.
You're 35 years old.
Don't listen to Will. Will is a fight fan. Will loves you. Will wants to see you fight because he has a lot of respect for you, and I do too. But go sit down somewhere.
Aldo, I do love you, man. I like you putting yourself out there and you doing what you love to do. I think you should be the one to tell us when you're ready to go.
No, I'm going to tell you.
Not people like him tell you to get out of there, okay? You leave when you want to leave. So we got
Jose, listen. You remember that? Did you see that movie? What's that movie where the people kidnapped a boat and there was what's those guys?
Somalians.
Yeah,
captain something.
Yeah, did you see that movie?
I'm the captain now.
Aldo, look at me. Go sit down. Yeah. Jeez, go sit down, Jose.
Next we got Alexander versus Max. They say Max got robbed.
Max needs to go sit down too. He needs to forget about fighting for
He
championship.
won the fight,
Man, who is Alexander Volklescu or whatever his name? Who is that?
He the champion, Gibson.
That's why he need to go sit down. This guy is nobody, and he's the champion, and you somebody, and you can't beat him.
This dude is on like a 19. What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, man.
He ain't lost and he was like 19, like 19 and oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Max Holloway used to be the thing.
He won the fight. The judges robbed him, is what I'm telling you, Gibson. The judges robbed this young man.
Okay, because you not understand where I'm going with this.
Max Holloway got robbed.
No, he didn't.
He did. He won the fight.
No, he didn't.
And everybody know Max Holloway won this fight.
Max Holloway did not win that fight. He lost.
Well, yeah, technically he lost.
And he lost both ways. He lost on the cards and he lost in the ring.
No, he didn't, Gibson.
Man, Max Holloway didn't win that fight. They didn't cheat him. Max Holloway lost.
Dana White came out and said the judges was horrible that fight, and everybody know that Max won.
Okay. Yeah. Dana White gonna say that because this guy, Alexander, he's nobody. I know he's the champion. Who knows him?
Everybody knows him.
Nobody knows him.
Top of that division.
They wanted Max Holloway to win because everybody knows Max Holloway.
Oh.
But Max Holloway don't have it no more.
Oh, man.
He don't have it no more. And everybody knows, and you know this too, when you the champion, you got to beat that dude. It can't be close.
It wasn't close.
Man.
It wasn't close,
Max
Gibson.
didn't do enough to win that fight.
They got a couple of Alexander got a couple of takedowns in later rounds.
There you go.
He was taking
That's
punishment.
the key to the fight. The takedowns late in the game.
Oh man, Gibson.
Man, I know how to judge. Max Holloway lost that fight because he didn't do enough.
Let's go to the main event.
Woo, yeah.
Masvidal versus Usman. The stomp the toes fight.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Basically, let me tell you, break this fight down to you. Usman couldn't get the superior wrestler couldn't get the boxer down on the ground on the mat, so he used the fence. So he used the fence as the mat. Took him against the ring. Against the fence, and just held him there. Just held him. That's what I was doing during the fight. The most boring fight I've watched in a long time. I thank y'all for that. The biggest blows in this fight was foot stomping. Usman just stomped his foot the whole fight, and that was it.
Oh man, okay. Guys, listen to me.
That's what this
I
was.
told you that Usman was going to win this fight, and I told you why. Because
he didn't say foot stomping.
He's the better all-around fighter. Masvidal is a brawler. He's the guy you want to take with you if you go to a nightclub and get into a fight at the bar. But that's it. When you get in the octagon, he is not the fighter you want to go with because all he can do is fight up top. He can't do nothing on the ground. He can't wrestle. He can't grapple. He can't do none of that.
He couldn't take him down.
He took him down twice.
Couldn't take Masvidal down and got right back up within 10 seconds.
Don't matter. He got the takedown, and that counts.
Listen, man, I'm looking for Masvidal next for you. Get a couple more fights under your belt. You'll be back if you win those fights. No doubt about it. Usman, you got to see Gilbert Burns next, that Brazilian guy over there that looks amazing. And good luck with him. I don't think your foot stomping is going to be up to par against that guy.
Now he going to be back in his element. He going to be back in his element. He going to do the same thing to Gilbert Burns as he did to my boy Tyrone Woodley. Take him down. The same exact thing. I know what to do.
The best welterweight ever.
Man, if I was 20-something years, I'd be an MMA fighter, man.
That's Bill.